over the last few years, I've certainly seen an uptrend in how many women are coming into the industry, how many young women are coming into this industry. And it's a great industry because commercial trucking especially is just growing and growing and growing, and the opportunities are immense. Whether you want to drive a truck or you want to be a manager in a fleet, there is tons of opportunities available for women. The road I had was a lot easier than the road my mother had, who actually, when she was pregnant, was told that she had to go home and couldn't work anymore, and was certainly different than the road my grandmother had to follow. So for every generation, it's up to us to lead the way for the younger generation, to mentor them and to help them have an easier road to hoe than we did. But the young generation these days, they're kind of leading us in the way where they don't see the same distinctions between whether you're a man or a woman doing the job as we traditional barriers we're breaking down. Hi, I'm Lesley de Repentigny. I'm the President and CEO of DriveWise and KnowledgeSurge Institute. We're a driver safety education organization with facilities across Canada, the United States, Africa, and the Middle East. I had been involved in operational safety training since I was an air traffic controller in the Canadian Armed Forces, and had moved into the aerospace industry, and I saw a real need to update the educational level that was being given to new drivers and existing drivers. We opened DriveWise in Simcoe County in 2004 in our garage, my husband and I, and we were able to grow it into a fair size. We've never really considered leaving Simcoe County. It's a great place to do business. It has great proximity to Toronto without the Toronto prices. The business community is extremely supportive of one another in Simcoe County, I find. And there is a real network of women entrepreneurs in this area that are doing amazing and revolutionary things for their industries. So I really enjoy being part of the Simcoe business community. We changed the whole playing field. We were disruptors to this industry. This industry was very much a traditional classroom, out in the vehicle, very short duration. The training materials were quite antiquated in most. There was very few schools that had any sort of formalized lesson plans for their in-class and their classroom. And of course, our driving simulators were revolutionary for this industry. And they're so vital to teaching people basic skill set. Driving is all about decision making and risk recognition and your attitude. For experienced drivers, it's great to put them in situations that, for example, in our fire and our emergency services programs, we can put them into very highly complex, dangerous situations that they would never get to hopefully experience in a training environment, and quite often, hopefully never in real life, but if they do encounter it, we'll have done some training on it in simulation so that they know how to handle the stressors of that, to recognize the risk, to make the decisions, to control their emotions during response. Women in trucking is becoming incredibly popular career path for them. You make more money than most people realize that you can make as a commercial truck driver. It's a very lucrative career. It's one that women just seem to excel at when they get into it. I think the idea of driving a big 53-foot rig it's a little intimidating to men and women when they start. But once they get going, the women are doing really well in it. It's a growing sector of the trucking industry, and there's certainly a lot of jobs available in it. So it's a very good job for women.